So today has just been one of those days where it's really, really hard to keep the faith, and it's really hard to sort of stay positive and stay motivated and stay really aligned with everything that we are aligning to. And we always talk with manifestation like the fact that you have to be in the energy of receiving, in that vibration of receiving, in that believing that it's going to happen. And sometimes you get days like today, and it's really, really hard to keep the faith. I'm currently sat in the parking lot of a hospital waiting to go up and see my mum, because she's been in hospital for a couple of days and she's got a few more weeks. And today's just been one thing after another. And to top it all off, I just got rejected for the 5th apartment that I've gone for on affordability. And I've been crying for most of the journey here, because when we are finally ready to move forward, when we are finally ready to cut the ties to the past, to start rebuilding our life, we almost expect that once we've made that decision, that it's not that it's going to be easy, but that you're not going to keep getting pushed back. So 15 months ago, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And being the narcissist that he is, and the abusive relationship that we had, I have been sleeping on the sofa for 15 months because my lawyers told me if I left, I would forfeit my share in the house, and I can't afford to do that. And him being him, wouldn't leave either. And I ended up on the sofa because I wouldn't obviously share a room with him after that. And I keep trying to get out. And I keep trying to find a way so I can afford it, basically. And each time I just keep getting pushed back. And I know for a lot of you, when you see all these videos saying, it will work out the way it's meant to, and everything works out for a reason. But when you are in the middle of it, it's hard. And I know how hard it is to be right in the middle of it and seeing all the signs telling you this all going to work out, and you just physically can't see it. And part of our healing journey, part of our process of learning how to move forward, is learning how to deal with these situations. Through me going through this process, I've learned why I feel the way I do, why I overthink, why I get anxious, why I have panic attacks, why I've been in survival mode for most of my life. I've learned to recognize the triggers and recognize where I can make the situation worse for myself. And whereas now I can deal with it better, it doesn't mean that you don't get upset. It doesn't mean that you don't spend a whole 45-minute journey bawling your eyes out. It doesn't mean that that the knockbacks don't hurt, because they do. But where I was before this, I would have given up. Quite frankly, I would have just given up. I would have been like, I may have even have gone back to him just to make it easier. I may have even have just gone, let's just cancel the divorce proceedings, and just because it would have been easier than going through this. It would have been easier than trying to find your way out. But once you start to heal, once you start to recognize that you're worth more and you can do more, and that we might not have the answers, but they are there somewhere. It becomes very, very hard to go back, because we're not meant to go back. We're meant to move forward. And as shit as this process has been, and as difficult as it has been, I am mentally in a better place, and I'm emotionally in a better place, and my self-care is better, and I recognise when I'm overthinking, and I recognise my trauma responses, and I'm working through them, and I'm dealing with them in a way that I wouldn't have done before. And despite, if you look on paper of where my life is at the moment, you think, my God, she just needs to give it all up and try it, just completely like give up on the path. And I'm guided to do this. I'm guided for this to be my path. And yeah, it wouldn't even be easier to go down a different path, but it's just not the right path. And you want to give up because you want to just find that comfort, but you know that it will get better, and you know that there is a bigger plan. But sometimes it's really hard to see it. So whenever you're feeling like there is no way forward, we all feel that. We all go through that. But that's part of the process. It is part of the journey. And we'll look back at this and go, I did it. Because remember, you shine brighter in the dark. We shine brighter once we've got through the dark. Instead of just trying to push it away, by dealing with it, you will shine brighter. And when we shine brighter, we attract more. So whoever needs to hear this, it does get better. But the difficult period can make it feel like it won't. But we will get through it. And we will have the life that we are working towards. It just may take a while.